Hey, welcome to Heart Tarot Now. Thanks for coming back and for liking and subscribing. Today we're doing a video on what is this connection and where is it going. We'll be doing a pick-a-pile with these decks, and we have some supporting decks over here that we will pull out as necessary. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and start with these three decks over here and an oracle card. So we'll get started to pick pile 1 and pile 2. Pile 1, what is this connection and where is it going? Okay, light green, happiness, vibrancy, energy, hope. It's got energy, it's got hope. All right, great. Looks like it's playful, looks like family. 8 of Swords, if you've been stuck in your head about it, maybe use the light green color. Light green color or green color is a good energy color for you, maybe lighter green candle. And make an intention for happiness and getting out of your head if that's the case, if you are in your head. Otherwise, right now you are celebrating equal give and take, or equal give and take is the main theme. So maybe you've been stuck in your head about, equal give and take here. Maybe you don't want to, obviously pull all the weight. It needs to be balanced. It needs to be shared. So that's the first message. We also got the 7 of Wands and stand your ground. You're a bit overburdened right now, but the relationship right now, it's this happiness and vibrance, energy and hope within your family, and angels watching over you. But if you've been burdened, remember to stand your ground, and the equal give and take is very necessary. Ask for help. If you're not getting it, 6 of Swords, because you are moving, to a better position, calmer waters, from hardship to less hardship. We also got the 10 of Swords. Okay, so any betrayal is now complete. If you are feeling like you need to get back up and grab your broom to get things going again, it looks like, with the Oracle card, the overall energy is happiness, vibrancy, energy, and hope. The other side of the card is anxiety, burdened, restless, and despair, which is what some of these tarot cards are saying. But it looks like you are moving to a better position. It is the full moon today. This is a timeless reading, but this is the full moon today, and it's representing on this full moon things are being shown to you. So pay attention to any downloads that you have. This information is very important to show you that you are moving to a much, much better position than you were before. Okay, and then we've got strength, which is the number 8 in tarot. So you do have it under control. Just mind the beast, or if there's anything that stresses you out, or escapism or anything like that. Have strength and power over any addictions right now, especially. It's I know I'm not religious, but sometimes people are celebrating Lent, where you give up something for a while, and that can happen any time of year. Sometimes when I see these cards like this, a way out is to give up something that you might overdo for a while, for a couple months. That could be overeating, that could be drinking, that could be smoking, that could be overindulging in something, or anyway. So what I'm seeing here is just to take the lion, basically take control of any addictions or feelings of not being courageous and not being strong. Be strong. You already are strong. You could also be dealing with a Leo, but right now I'm seeing the strength card, moving to calmer waters and getting equal give and take, and speaking up for yourself from being overburdened. The internal work would be just taking, like I said, control of the lion, basically. If there's a beast or a lion in your life, take control of it, and it already looks like you are in control of it already. Okay, so we've got the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is victory and success, so it's time for you to be celebrated ultimately. Definitely time for you to be celebrated. And let's see if there's anything else. We'll pull from this deck next. We'll also read from the Oracle deck here at the end for pile 1. Okay, so anything else that pile 1 needs to know? Page of Cups. Okay, so There's some information coming about, or a message coming about new love or a new gift, something emotionally fulfilling, but there is a message about that. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moons, something that might be manifesting from 6 moons ago. So maybe anything you did on a previous eclipse cycle, a message is coming to you, downloads are coming to you. So listen and journal, and dream journal as well if you can. And then also listen to any of those messages, because there's some important information about something that you're manifesting emotionally. Anything else? Okay. 5 of Swords. Okay. So anybody that's been trying to win at all costs, there became information coming in about that. You know, nobody wins in that, so there's a message that, you know, nobody wins. The Chariot is, again, you taking control of, you know, the polaric forces, or, you know, light and dark, or shadow and inner child, just taking the reins and moving in a forward direction, in a direction that you are moving exactly where you want to be moving into, whatever that may be, with the relationship or with this person, or winning at all costs. You, again, have strength and are in control with this Chariot card. Or you could be dealing with a Cancer, or you could be dealing with a Cancer, or deal with, check out the Cancer in your chart. We've got the Lovers, so there is a choice here. There are choices. This could mean 2 people, which it looks like in this relationship there is a lot of love and a lot of balance and a lot of stability. So it looks like that you are destined to be, but anything that was difficult, a lot of that had to do with needing balance and equal give and take. So we're going to go ahead and read the Oracle card, and we'll pull out some more cards here in a moment. Okay, so we've got Camiel. So Shamiel, it must be a archangel if you work with angels or archangels. This is a message from this Oracle card, which is number 1. Light green, okay. Archangel Camiel's name means the eyes of God, leading many to think of him as the archangel who can help you find anything. That might mean your soulmate, or it might mean your car keys. However, we think of Shamiel as having a much deeper purpose in our life. He is the archangel of personal and global peace. In this capacity, he helps to smooth over and away our fears, worries, and anxieties, so that we can connect with the joy of life. When we find peace, there is space for happiness to come through. In that way, the eyes of God can help us see our way to happiness. The color light green, sometimes described as electric green, is the color of enthusiasm and change. At its finest, light green can be seen around children giggling because they are fully present and in pure joy. Light green has such an infectious energy that is often described as optimistic, creating a zest for life. When light green is seen in the aura, this person is healthy and thriving. So there's a pause, there'll be a light side and a shadow side. So we'll read the shadow side message as well for those that apply. Again, the keywords here is happiness, vibrancy, energy, and hope for the positive attributes. So it looks like there is a lot of hope, when you are moving things in the right direction. The relationship is looking good. You are destined to be lovers. If there's any anxiety or burden, which there are burden cards in here with the the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. So this is the sort of the shadow side of the card that might just be giving more information that we need to know here about any overburdened energy, which is definitely here in the cards. Overburdened from, nobody wins, not trying, everybody try, butting heads, or, not admitting that you deserve to be celebrated, basically, is what I'm seeing there. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the shadow side of the card. Right here. The message for the shadow is Camiel or Shamuel, however you want to pronounce that. I say both. Shamuel is much like a counselor or an angelic therapist. Since happiness is difficult to connect when we are not at peace, Shamuel may be holding out this hand to say to you, "Tell me more about your problems, child. I will help you." He has the ability to comfort your anxiety and undo any tunnel vision that has you focused on the emergencies of the moment. If you allow it, Shamuel can be the angelic equivalent of a loving parent who takes their hand and places it under your chin and then says, "Look up." So somebody that trying to give you a boost, like an angel, you can, if you believe in that, can talk to them or journal with them, or just, you know, imagine if there's an angel, Shamiel, in light green standing in front of you. Write down what comes to mind and then let that information come straight from you, as to what you need to hear with an automatic writing experience. I do have journals for sale on Etsy if anybody's interested. They're digital journals, tarot journal and a digital planner that helps. One of them, the tarot journal, has automatic writing, and then of course the planner has places to put information, but also just recording your dreams, like a dream journal. When you wake up in the morning, if you remember your dreams, write them down each day and then see what kind of information is there for you. The message of the shadow sign of light green represents being overextended to the point of anxiety and restlessness. Now is the time to observe your energy management and pull back. Give yourself permission to take things off your schedule and recharge. So this could mean needing, time out, vacation time. Take a time for being overburdened just in life in general, and reach to the angels for some help and guidance as to how you can take some time off or recharge. For some of you. But as far as the relationship, definitely, what is the connection? Where is it going? Well, the connection is definitely love relationship. And with the Two of Cups here, I mean, it's very loving. It's very balanced. It's very happy and very energetic. You got so much green in here. It's even abundant. It's an abundance of love, abundance of good relationship. So there's just always things that need to be worked out in a relationship. And in this case, being celebrated is one amazing thing. In any problem solving that you need to do, harmony is within. So take time to journal and recharge so that it's really easy to get out of your head, and celebrate yourself too, like equal give and take to yourself. Always giving to work or giving to others can make us be anxious, or overburdened, which that's kind of showing on the shadow side of this. So the main message is get your rest, take time out to recharge, surrender, practice some non-resistance meditation, or you practice time with yourself and balance, being balanced with yourself, standing up for yourself, and also allowing yourself to be in receiving mode. Not only just from others, but mainly allow yourself to give to you with self-care. Let's see if there's any more information here for pile 1. Any final messages about what is this connection and where is it going? Okay, 5 of Cups is grief. So the relationship, if there's been some spilled cups and sadness and grief, like the relationship, if it has caused you any grief, you may have 2 other options over here. There is change happening in the relationship. So of course you have the choice at any time to get out of a relationship if it's too much, or if there's too much grief, or maybe just right now the relationship has been going through a grief time, a time of grief, and again, the time to recharge and take some of the burdens off of you. Any more information on what is this connection and where is it going? Okay, 9 of Wands, because you're heading to the other side of the hard work and the burden and the grief, so it's progressing in that way. That is sort of the wounded warrior, like you've been through so much, but you've standed so strong, and you continue to persevere because you're pretty much getting on the other side of all the burden. Yeah, so the Queen of Swords is just be direct. And your communication, always be direct and explain exactly how you feel. And if you are dealing with an Aquarius, or you might be an Aquarius, or just dealing with somebody who might be a little bit harsh sometimes, that depends if it's you, maybe it does take being a little bit more harsh to get what you want. But not in a way that's negative, but just like the Queen of Swords represents, that could be a male or a female, but the Queen of Swords just represents being direct communication, sometimes cold but authoritarian, being very authoritative, but she's still a queen in feminine energy. even if it's a male or a female, she can tell it like it is. And so that's the advice, is the connection is looking pretty good overall, but direct communication is very important. And then where is it going? The High Priestess. Okay, so it's going in a very positive direction, a direction where you're able to follow your intuition and bring sort of knowledge, either if you believe in like the spiritual stuff, bringing spiritual knowledge to the physical world, but whoever you're with is allowing you to be that person. So you are becoming the High Priestess, somebody who can teach spiritual knowledge and also reveal anything that's hidden. So the relationship, one final message about where is this relationship going? 9 of Pentacles. So independence, financial independence. So the relationship is allowing you to be financially independent. So it's, you know, could be very good for you in that, coming up like that in that position. So let's see if there's anything else. Final message for pile 1. Nine of Cups, ultimate wish fulfillment. So the relationship is going into a very positive direction where you will be so fulfilled and so happy, emotionally fulfilled and financially fulfilled. So pile 1, that is the message I have for you. If this resonates, awesome. Take what resonates, and what doesn't, it is a general reading. If pile 1 doesn't resonate as much, also check out pile 2, because that's going to be coming up next. Thanks for liking and subscribing, and we'll catch you next time. Okay, pile 2. What is this connection and where is it going? Pick an oracle card first, and then we'll pick some tarot cards. Okay, Raphael the Green, love, travel, humor, and vitality. Okay, so this relationship looks fun, looks abundant, it looks healthy, it looks healing, it looks like maybe you'll be doing some traveling together on the positive side. But if it is a shadowy side, we're going to find out here with the tarot cards. Okay, 4 of Wands, this is a reason to celebrate. So this is the positive side. It's the number 7 as well. 7 is discovery, reflection, spirituality. So maybe discovering your spirituality through this relationship. 4 of Wands can be celebrating something with home or with family, or sometimes it's celebrating via some kind of ceremony, whatever that might be for you. Some people might be getting married. Some might be just making a higher commitment. Okay, pile 2, more information on what is the connection and where is it going. Okay, the Fool, so it's a new journey, a new relationship where you're dealing with an Aquarius, or you're an Aquarius. For some of you, it's a new journey. Now, it could be somebody you're already with as well, but a sort of a new cycle and starting over with them. Okay, 10 of Swords, if there's been any betrayal, this card is saying that the betrayal is indeed over. So for the negative side of it, if anybody's been feeling empty or in hibernation, sort of in sarcastic, just lethargic, it could be due to being hurt so many times that you're like giving up. But that card just says, don't give up. You're the Empress. You deserve so much love, so much light, so much goodness, so much healthiness, so much healing. So do your meditation and, you know, work on your spirituality, or your, you know, whatever you believe in that makes you just feel your ultimate high vibration. Some people that's praying, some people that's just going out in the garden. Some just need to get in nature, or go, you know, get some flowers and put flowers, live flowers around or in the house, or as spring comes, you know, really paying attention to the flowers and the springtime, new life, new growth. But the Empress is the number 3, which is also creativity, groups, growth. And she is the Queen of all queens, and she's creating something. So maybe you're creating something that's going to be born into the world from all this pain. Something wonderful to share, transmuting the pain into something really positive. And in this relationship, it looks like it is a chance to do that. A chance to have the relationship, but also have time to yourself. So So temperance is about balance and getting balance and focusing on self-care and taking care of yourself, even if you're overburdened with all these things that you have to do. And the person you are to everyone as the Empress, you might represent like a lot of different roles to a lot of different people, maybe at home, maybe at work, maybe in your business. And this card is reminding you to stay balanced. It also could be dealing with a Sagittarius. We also have got the Hanged Man. So sometimes it's good to take a time out and reflect or take a pause. You know, meditating like this row is showing, focusing on yourself, journaling, dream journaling, writing down your thoughts and staying in touch with your emotions all the time, because if they build up, it gets really difficult to get out of. So, you know, overall this relationship looks really good. And so where is this relationship going? We're just going to pull these like this for a sec. Okay, that's coming out. I'm going to pull more. Where is this relationship going? Two of Pentacles. So it's going in the direction where you might be juggling more than one or more than two relationships, or you're just juggling the relationship with your, you know, having a career. So that's going to continue to happen. It's going to be a means of trying to balance it out, figuring out a way to balance it out, whatever that means. Going into nature can obviously do that. I'm going to go ahead and light this sage again real quick. Okay, you also got the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the person that's very in touch with their intuition and knows exactly which choice is the best, or how to juggle and how to balance out their time and energy. So continue doing that, taking time to yourself, read a book. Maybe by the quarter moon, you will have a lot of information on, you know, the relationship, and just be very balanced and within yourself, balanced already, but you might get more information on the quarter moon or follow the moon cycles, because the High Priestess is the one that's going to be helping you definitely be in touch with your intuition. With the Six of Pentacles, equal give and take is always good. Also the the Nine of Pentacles. So with this relationship, with all the green, the financial independence that's there from focusing on yourself, of course, and focusing on the relationship, but balancing that out. Again, she's reading a book and taking time for herself that she deserves. So we've got the King of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. So maybe you are a leader, or, you know, have your own business, or you're just in your authority and a passionate person that likes to create new things with a lot of passion and building for your future. With this Seven of Pentacles, investing and growing, and, you know, maybe investing your money, or investing and growing the relationship, but also in growing your financial health, you know, focusing on your finances. And let's see if there's anything else here. Message for pile 2, and then we're going to read the oracle card message from the book. Anything else that pile 2 needs to know? Nine of Cups. So the relationship is a very fulfilling relationship, especially whatever relationship is on your mind. You are able to focus on yourself, and you are fulfilled with yourself. But you do get stuck in your head sometimes with this Eight of Swords, being stuck in the mind. Sometimes looking at the past, or looking where you might have been fulfilled before in a different way, or the same way, or maybe let's see, it's a 9, so this could be the negative dark side of it. So sarcasm. Let's pull this oracle card back out. With the sarcasm, we get the Eight of Swords. So here we're talking about probably the dark side of the card, the shadow side of the card, emptiness, hibernation, sarcasm, and lethargy. So, you know, being in a jail of the mind. So when we're in our mind and we can't get out of our head about it because we're tired, or we need to relax, or we need to get the information out to other people, like present the information out to other people. Maybe you have a higher calling and you're presenting information that people need to hear, and they would want to listen to you because you have authority in your voice and you do know what you're talking about. So you do deserve that, and you do deserve equal give and take here. So any emptiness or hibernation or sarcasm or lethargy, maybe travel would help reboost everything, or telling some jokes. But that's a beautiful card right there. Lots of heart, lots of abundance, lots of healing. Maybe going on a healing retreat would be good for some of you. Let's have one more card about this relationship, and then we'll read the oracle message again from the book. Okay, so if this relationship is going through a change or a tower moment, doesn't mean the relationship is necessarily over. It just means it could be going through a rebuilding the relationship. This time with a higher purpose, a higher spiritual purpose for some of you. So let's look at Raphael. Green. Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael's name means God heals. And indeed, the primary reason that people ask for his help is related to healing their physical bodies. However, there is more to Raphael than just that. He is known as the Archangel of Travel. We always ask for his blessings when we fly to other locations. Raphael is also known to be a bit of a matchmaker, and his color is the same as the color of the heart chakra for this very reason. And some old references, Raphael is said to be the friendliest of the archangels and is known for his sense of humor. However, we personally think all the archangels are super friendly and funny. Brilliant green is the color of communication and creativity. When green is present in the aura, the person is a master communicator. They express themselves with their core and light up a room. Often seen around budding couples falling in love, green is motivated color. Green is a robust color for full life, and it can inspire us to new experiences like travel, art, and culture. So that's the light side of the card, the dark side, shadow, sort of self. When we're stuck in our head or going through a tower moment, or when the relationships we're going through are up or down. When this card displays an upside down, go within and consider if you're shut off from emotional closeness with others. Are you emotionally available to friends or even romance? Ask Raphael to help heal whatever wounds from the past might have you closed off from love. Although this green isn't necessarily attached to physical health in the aura system, given it's Raphael, you might consider if you or anyone you're doing readings with has a concern about their health. If inverted, green may be highlighting a lack of communication. Mixed messages, sarcasm, and disconnection may be a current issue. Allow green to open the door to deeper and more fulfilling connections in life. So if you are closed off, maybe from being hurt in the past, for some of you, just focusing on you and your spirituality. Maybe you're not in a relationship. Maybe you are a magnet and people really like you, and maybe you date. But focusing on yourself and your spirituality is helping you and your abundance. If you're pausing, currently from a relationship, but you're ultimately fulfilled with your own self. So juggling career, maybe in relationships, sometimes it's just not on the agenda, and you might be, like I said, with the Hangman, on a pause. That's for some of you. Those of you that are in relationships, it looks very healing, and it looks like getting to travel, and it's vitality. So some of you, this connection is awesome. Some of us, this is talking about the relationship with yourself and how you are forgiving sort of and trying to get over old wounds before you open yourself up completely again. It's not like you don't want to date or something, but maybe you're just taking time off because you want to bring spiritual knowledge to the earth with the Hierophant here. So, as an entrepreneur, building for the future and, putting yourself in a position where you can go on a retreat and relax with yourself is just as important to you, to some of you. So sometimes it's great. You are in a good relationship and you're focusing on yourself and your own spirituality. So we're going to look at the numerology a little bit here and the major arcana. So, okay, make some space. There we go. Empress, celebrating yourself. There's so much reading and taking care of yourself and your spiritual health, your physical health, you know, managing so many different things or relationships that there's guardian angels looking over you. And some of you might love Mother Mary as a loving divine feminine energy, that you're in your divine feminine. And as you pray, you might pray to her, or you just might appreciate the energy of the Empress and how you are spending time kind of building for your future and building so that you may manifest all your desires in the future with the Seven of Pentacles. And we've got the Fool and the Hierophant. So you might be dealing with a Taurus or an Aquarius for some of you, or you might be Taurus or Aquarius. But there's been so much growth in your spirituality and having to balance everything as you stay centered and focused on yourself, even when the time when tower moments happen, when it seems like everything you just built is crashing down, it's being rebuilt for your better good. That's for some of you. And with the Fool, there's just a lot of independence and staying centered and following your own intuition to stay balanced even through the tough times, because you're an important person here that helps people learn information that they need to learn. Some of you it's religion, some of it's spirituality, some of it's just wisdom, helping people. So like the numerology, got the 7, discovery, reflection, spirituality, building for the future. With this 7 of Pentacles is investing either your money or your time, investing in yourself, investing in your own garden, so to speak. And we've got the 8 of Swords. That's the one where when we are stuck in our head. That not only when we get stuck in our head, we also have to use our head a lot, you know, to accomplish things. So giving that a rest sometimes is good. And then you've got the 9. Let's see, we've got the 4, the 9. We've got 2 9s. 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles. So that's ultimate wish fulfillment, as well as manifesting financial independence and creating your legacy and everything that you want to do. And this person, you're celebrating you. Maybe you're reading a book, maybe you're having a glass of wine, maybe you're waiting for the spring and you're going to watch your orchard grow. Lots of fruit coming from this investment, maybe getting fruit from your labors finally. King of Wands, 10 of Swords, 2 of Coins, and the Hangman, which is also a major arcana. So some of you are on a pause. Some of you are still in a relationship, but you're more focused on you right now because you're healing. And the overall message is the relationship is probably more so having you focus on you right now and healing your heart and getting through some of this past pain. And building the best life you want. But some of you are celebrating, you know, with somebody or getting married, or you're just taking the relationship to the next level, but you're staying grounded and focused on yourself just as much as the other person, so that you can, you know, the relationship has a very good chance of lasting when we're taking care of ourselves alongside of being with somebody else and them allowing us to be ourselves and heal and go and do what we need to do. So let's see if there's anything else. And like I said, some of you with the King of Wands here are indeed an entrepreneur. So, or a strong leader. So yeah, I hope this message helps. It's a kind of a maybe for some of you. The connection is good as long as you can stay focused on your growth and healing, and that they allow you the space and time for your own spiritual growth, because that's very important to you, regardless if you're in a relationship with them. Your relationship with yourself is very important. But also, if some of you within the relationship, you will be traveling and meeting someone, or some of you will be traveling with someone or to meet up with somebody that you really care about, that just really heals your heart and is a very healthy relationship. So I hope that helps, pile 2. That's the overall message I have for you. That's where the connection is going. So, some of it's just building more of a relationship with yourself, and others it's building that healthy relationship with somebody else. So thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and have a great rest of your day. Okay, we're doing a bonus pile 3 for those of you who would like to know more information about what is this connection and where is it going. We're going to pull another pile that you can mix with pile 1 or pile 2, or maybe this is just your pile 3 as a bonus pile 3. So what is the connection and where is it going? About any relationship on your mind. It could be platonic or like friends, or it could be a love interest, or it could be a current relationship or a current love situation. However it applies, take what resonates, leave the rest. Remember to flip and switch the roles. Queens in the deck are court cards and can represent a male or a female. I mean, obviously a queen traditionally would be a female, but can also mean a male. We're just talking about the energy, but also a king can be a male or a female energy. So take it how it applies. If a king comes up, that could be you, you know. If a queen comes up, that could be you. Just take it how it applies and resonates. So we're going to, for pile 3, do this bonus. What is this connection and where is it going, to get more information. Pile 3, what is this connection and where is it going? Sandalphon turquoise. Forgiveness, seeking, freedom, and healing. So we'll take this message and read from the Oracle deck in just a second. We want to get some tarot cards for any supporting information. The dark side of the card is resentment, bitterness, withdrawn, or pain. So let's go ahead and read that first, actually. And it is the number 9. So 9 is nearing completion and nearing fulfillment. There it is, okay. Archangel Sandalphon and turquoise. The meaning of Sandalphon's name is fuzzier than most of the archangels. Some say it means brother together, in reference to his relationship to Archangel Metatron, who has a similar backstory. Many think of Sandalphon as the archangel of music, and that's true. However, we prefer to focus on what we consider to be his higher purpose as the conveyor of prayers. He is known to carry our prayers to heaven and to deliver answers back to us. In fact, he is said to be tall, without his feet are on earth and his head are in heaven. When we need compassion for others, prayer can deliver. It can push away our egos and wash away the human urge to hold a grudge, allowing us to be in a place of charity, grace, and forgiveness towards others fully. Turquoise is the color of kindness and forgiveness. It's also known as one of the colors of ascension because of its high vibration. Turquoise energy allows us to rise above any situation, no matter how challenging or painful, to see it from the most divine perspective. Allow turquoise to help you see the wisdom of the situation and ultimately set you free. Remember that forgiveness is a journey and not a destination. So the shadow message of the card, if this card shows up inverted, this is not a reversal deck, but I like to explain so that you can take how it applies, whether it's the positive form of the card or negative, and then the tarot cards will also help us explain that. If this card shows up for you inverted, then you may be in a place of doubt and unforgiveness. It is possible that you're walking through life in a trance, not seeing that the answers to your prayers are right in front of you. Sandalphon wishes to connect you to your faith and your ability to have compassion for yourself and others, to help you wake up to the signs that are around you, telling you that all will be well. You're not alone. The shadow side of turquoise gently points out that you may be holding on to a grudge. Your thoughts and emotions can be perceived as petty or stagnant. Be inviting in turquoise energy. Give yourself permission to rise above your ego and approach life from the divine. So, forgiveness work of the shadow side, and somebody's already forgiving. Somebody's looking for healing. Somebody's looking for freedom. So maybe some of you are leaving a relationship. Maybe this is destined so that you can have some freedom and heal yourself. For others, you might be in the middle of being resentment with a current relationship and a bit bitter or withdrawn and having a lot of pain. So, depending on which emotion that you are experiencing, we're going to check with the tarot here in a second, but a lot of the words on here are pain, questions, loss, chaos, abundance, greed, betrayal, lack, charity, answers. These are peace. So Sandalphon is like someone representing the need to ask for what you want. Now, either you pray and you ask in prayer. You can also just not even be, religious at all and just ask, hey, universe, can I have the answer to this question? Or you can write it on a piece of paper before you go to bed and say, tomorrow I'll know the answer to this. Like, write the question on a piece of paper that says, I want to know, like, is this person like a good person, and then, put that beside your bed, and maybe listen to positive affirmations as you sleep, that I will know all the answers that I need to know by the time I wake up in the morning. I will link sleep meditations below for positive affirmations. When we sleep, we are training the subconscious mind to prepare for the day and belief in what we're going to be doing for the next day. So falling asleep, listening to affirmations focused on kind of what you want will help you start manifesting that faster, so the subconscious can go to work while you're asleep. Okay, so let's pull some more cards here. We have a few decks to choose from, but we're going to go ahead and start with the Tarot of the Divine. Any more information on this relationship? What is the connection and where is it going? Some people are in an argument and thinking of breaking up. Other people are really seeking their freedom and healing. They forgive, and some are walking away and some are staying, but some of them are at a crossroad. Okay, the Nine of Swords. Yep, somebody has insomnia over this decision that they may have to make. It's a tough decision. It's family. You don't want, there is guidance. So within your prayer and working with the Sandalphon energy, maybe put turquoise or wear the color turquoise to represent you, asking for what you want. Do you want to stay in the relationship or don't you? But some of you have been in your head about it and you can't sleep. So the need for prayer could help with that. But forgiveness, especially if you have children or a young child and you want to stay together, a lot of times, forgiveness and doing forgiveness work, like with Ho'oponopono, which is imagining the person that you're upset with saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. So imagine them in your mind saying that to you and feel the emotion of what it feels like to say that, for them to say to you, I'm so sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Yeah. Seven of Coins. So with the Seven of Coins, building for the future, investing your money or putting your energy into something that you want to manifest is what we're talking about here in the dream state. So that's a really good time in the dream state. It only takes 17 seconds. If you're in a negative spiral, if you work yourself up the emotional guidance system from like what Abraham Hicks, like, doesn't take a whole lot of time if you're feeling down to become in a more positive emotion, if that's what you want to. But you also want to feel the emotion and the pain when you're in it, because you don't want to ignore it. You've still got to deal with it one way or another. And a lot of times those of us that have had an issue explaining or describing our emotions, it's very important to have a journal so you can write down every day what you're feeling, because in 2 weeks you might be feeling better and you might want to look back and see, how did you overcome that? Or are you still dealing with that same emotion? So the things that are come into our life over and over again, we need to deal with them, especially emotionally, especially if we escape from reality sometimes or just need to escape. We all do. We all need to travel sometimes. We all need to get away from, recharge, travel, take a break, take a vacation, take 3-day weekend, something. But in this relationship, it's a 10 of Coins coming up. So we're talking about ultimate material satisfaction, getting a pat on the back for doing such a good job. Well done. Happy family, happy home through forgiveness. Forgiveness will allow you or the other person obviously we can't make them forgive, but we can forgive, and we can be an example of the forgiveness. And that's what this card is saying, is working through that forgiveness. Kind of gets you out of the insomnia. It invests, you know, in the shadow side, the light side of ourself, journaling, doing these meditations at night, kind of training ourselves. Gives, you know, happy family. This is a card of happy family, happy home, manifesting our desires and wishes. Sandalphon, just, you know, even if some people are not really in any turmoil or insomnia or anything, all you need to do is sometimes, you know, ask for help, basically. Now, ask for help from your higher self or the universe, or write a note to Sandalphon before bed and put it on your nightstand while you listen to those positive affirmations. Like I said, I'll add that in the description box below. I also have journals that I create and sell on Etsy that I have the links to help with automatic writing. They're digital journals, but you can also purchase them and just edit them on Canva as you want to, or you can download it. My iPhone, when I download it, I can type in it on my iPhone. And you know, GoodNotes or different PDF editors can do that, or you can just print it with a good old-fashioned printer. You can edit it to how many pages you want, and so on. But the automatic writing as well can help when you wake up in the morning, or whenever you feel like you're connected, and you just need to know information. Just freestyle write, asking, you know, the question. Don't control it, just write it. I don't know if you've seen the movie What Dreams May Come, but there's a point where the female artist had just lost her husband, and she's so bent and, I mean, so grieved and broken because it was the love of her life. And my condolences and sadness, you know, for any of you that have to go through that. But what main thing is, she started writing, and he was right next to her on the other side trying to give information, so that, and she started writing what he was saying, like the other side. So automatic writing might give the information from either your subconscious, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your higher self, whatever you believe. And if you don't believe in anything, you're just going to get information directly, you know, that you need to know, and believe that you're just going to write. You're not going to say, I'm going to write something I know. You just start writing. And it takes practice, but it can do a world of wonders. You know, if you need to communicate more with your guides or your archangels or your angels or Sandalphon, it can be as simple as writing a request before bed, like a prayer before you go to sleep, from Sandalphon. Yep, and then you're moving into ultimate material success with all of this. So all these practices and this forgiveness and investing in yourself, investing in the relationship. So we'll pick a couple more cards for pile 3, the bonus reading. Let's see what else we want to say here. No major arcana yet, so these are all things that you can work through pretty quickly. Especially with journaling, you're kind of processing your emotions. You can do a burning bowl. Like if somebody has a hard time processing their emotions, like I've used tarot to help process emotions, and we all go through it, but some of us are very sensitive and we pick up a lot of emotions from other people. So writing down, you know, how you feel on a regular basis, and people that have hurt you, whatever, and create if you have a fireplace, to throw things that you want to let go of and forgive into that burning bowl is what it's called. And in a fire safe place, like fireplace or a sink or somewhere where you can write down, gosh, I can't believe they did this to me, or whatever. And then you put it in the fire and you just let that fire take it. Watch the paper burn. And watch that go away. It energetically feels better, like it helps release. So that's for some of you. But doing these kind of things, and forgiveness and prayers and things like that, will really help the relationships that you do want. This particular relationship looks really good, like with this forgiveness, but forgiveness is the only way when times get tough. Okay, so what is the connection and where is it going? We're going to ask a different deck some more information. Okay, the Devil, or major arcana. So the Devil is temptations, addictions. She's addicted to pie here and there. But if you know the Golden Girls, some people are just addicted. Blanche, that's Blanche. She was addicted to being in bed all the time, which some people is how it goes, you know. And being in bed all the time can be healing, but obviously being in bed too much, you know, can be painful. So this is just saying watch out for addictions. It adds out up to the number 6 because it's a 15, which is 1 and 5, which is a 6. Problem solving and harmony. So some of you need to have you know, the sexual relationship to heal, but doing it too much could be one of the major themes here that could get it out of balance. And also protect yourself, of course. And also it represents sacral energy, sacral chakra energy, which is red, which is a holy spot for those of you who like to do yoga and clean out your chakras, listening to chakra meditations. But overindulging sometimes means that the sacral chakra is out of an alignment. And getting into the heart with forgiveness would balance the amount of time you might escape to any addiction or too much sex or, you know, whatever it is that's happening. You know, this green heart chakra type of energy and forgiveness is a way to balance that as well. And you got red and green, or blue and turquoise and green there. Got quite a bit of red and fiery energy. Got lots of earth energy, lots of earth energy. We don't have any water so far. Let's see what else. The Fool, so it's a new journey. Is that the moon or the sun? That looks like the sun, but it could be the moon. We are the full moon right now. This is a timeless reading, but a new beginning. It's a new beginning for some of you. Some of you are just starting this relationship, or some of you are actually starting over with the same person. Okay, lots of earth energy. So we've got the King of Pentacles here with the twice. So what's most important is to stand in your authority. You are destined for material success, ultimate success and abundance. Standing in your authority. A lot more red here. There's a lot of passion in this relationship. So the fate of the relationship is there's a lot of passion. It looks very good. The only thing, somebody needs to get the message of, you know, knowing the forgiveness and knowing how to ask for what you need, kind of thing. So let's get a couple more cards from this deck and see if there's anything else. And okay, Page of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, okay, and the Two of Swords. Okay, there's some water. So you might be dealing with a young energy, or there might be a water sign in there that's very helpful, that has a message for you. Maybe some immature emotions. Maybe somebody in the relationship is immature, and there's a choice to make. You have choices. The Wheel of Fortune is basically Jupiter. So whatever Jupiter is in your chart, check that out. But it's also fixed signs, so you could be just dealing with great fortune at this time, you know, being very fortunate in this relationship. And there's a lot of earth energy and some water energy. But the relationship looks destined for material happiness and success. But there are some choices to make right now. There are some things you're not seeing. Tell us more information about the Two of Swords and what we're not seeing about the connection. Okay, Judgment. So some of you are ascending and raising your vibration on a regular basis, so you may not realize that you're actually doing such good work that you're able to do music. And some of you, that's a message to create music. But the Judgment card is the ascension process, and you're learning. With the Three of Pentacles, you know, there's a lot to be learned from this current relationship. So okay, and then there's the Emperor. So Aries energy, we are in Aries season, so it could be representing you're learning a lot through this Aries season, which just started recently, March 21st or so through April 20th. So that could be representing over this next little bit here. to focus on music or listen to music or be with your kitty or your animals, go out in nature and realize this relationship is good. You're building skills, you are learning and growing. Okay, anything else? Okay. Ace of Cups, okay. So it's a new chance at love. If you've been left out or you were left out by someone, there's a new beginning and a seed planted for new love. Some of you are getting new love right now. And a seed has been planted because you were left out, maybe. All right, let's see if there's any other information. Okay, reason to celebrate. Celebrate with friends. In the meantime, the relationship looks really good. Watch out for temptation. Celebrate with friends. Focus on music if you are a musician and creating music. Focus on forgiveness, especially forgiveness, and being able to ask for help, even if, however you want to do that. Prayer or meditation or writing a letter before bed, something like that. But pile 3, that's the information that I have for you. I will pull a couple charms and see if there's anything else that we need to know. Got a peacock or a dove. It's a bird. So somebody might be traveling for sure. A whale, somebody might be going on a cruise or going to whale watch. Whales are great, wise people, so maybe you're just very wise. We've got the pentacles, so some of you are healers and you're also protected, very, very protected. There's a message from heaven saying, I love you in sign language. And you have growth with the flower. And you have the swan, which represents love. So this relationship and the fate of the connection looks really good to me. Watch out for temptation and addiction. Continue focusing on you and your money and your financial situation as well. And anytime any issues come up with not being able to sleep or insomnia, just do some of the things I said, like the meditations, or work with Sandalphon energy. So I hope that really gets the message across. The relationship does look good. The fate of the connection is going in a good direction. You're learning and growing. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks, Pile 3.